Hi, I'm author Lin Lustig, and I want art in my books, so I'm figuring out how to draw it. However, I actually have a different lovey-dovey pair for you, perfect for Valentine's Day. This is from Deborah Wild's Demon Hunter series, and I definitely recommend checking her out. Today, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to love your art, your writing, and yourself. Number 1, tell yourself a story. There is incredible power in story, and especially in ones we tell ourselves over and over. My story is that I'm a woman who crafted the life everyone wants, one where I can't work traditionally full-time, legalities of living in another country, thank you, one where I spend my time learning to write books and create beautiful art, and one where finally I can pursue one of my first ever bucket list items, which is learning a second language fluently. But like many people, I did not think of loopholes when planning out my story. So I probably should have specified that I'd still like to earn money, even though my full-time work is just creating. And I really didn't want to learn French. That was the one language I had literally zero interest in, and that's its own story. Stories, however, are only good if they have odds to overcome and the main character struggles to get there. So when you tell yourself your story, don't forget to romanticize the challenges so that you, this wonderful being, rise to the occasion and become the champion. I'm being quite serious though. Go write yourself a little version of your fairy tale story on a sticky note and make sure you really bold what your happy ever after is there so you know exactly where you're heading and more importantly so that you can remind yourself that you'll get there if you just keep moving forward. Number 2, learning to love your creative endeavors is an exquisite type of torture. Many artists and writers are perfectionists, which stands in our way of our true greatness. I've been watching some inspirational YouTube artists such as the Starfish Face, who is a webcomic creator, who speaks of the only thing that matters in any artistic endeavor is truly consistency. So with that in mind, I've decided to let go of my pride on any single project and instead just love showing up. Some days it's a struggle to make it to the keyboard. Some days I only do one sketch or one sentence. But most days I can find the rhythm and start just loving the process again. Number 3, this is more practical and annoying, but eat, sleep, rest. There's no greater gift you can give to yourself and your specific craft this Valentine's than the gift of care. Eat a meal that is nourishing for you. I know you might be thinking of some greasy pizza bomb or maybe a chocolate bomb as a treat and a gift, but is it? We all know that we need sleep, and there are a ton of tips on how to make your bedroom into a bat cave ready for ultimate insomnia fighting heroism. If you want, I can make a post about sleep recommendations as well. Just let me know. But in the meantime, do what you do best. Catch some deep Z's. Fight that insomnia with all you got. Rest is truly the hardest of these 3 items for me. Yes, even harder than making myself eat raw broccoli. I was deeply mired in hustle culture, working as an indie author who had to wear all the hats and do it all in order to even attempt selling books like, quote unquote, the pros. I didn't take days off even when I had COVID, and I only went on weekends away to work at a secluded cabin in the woods instead of at my house. Now, living in a new country, the infusion of the different work ethic and culture has settled me down a bit, and it's made a difference after I recovered from burnout, which took about 2 years, by the way. But by taking weekends and evenings off now, and even a proper lunch break, I know, how wild is that? I feel like I've opened the door in order to let new influences in on my creativity. And with that door wide open, I'm also starting to let go of this shame that comes with not creating enough or well enough. These lessons are really difficult to let sink in, and it is still a process. But I can feel the difference by slowing down and paying a little more attention to my state of mind. So trust me when I say that the effort is worth it. As someone who has chronic stomach problems, has suffered through insomnia, and was raised to be the perfect never-stopping worker bee, my life is way better now than when I thought those states of being were simply reality that I couldn't change. So to sum up, tell yourself the story of the life you want to live. Love being consistent and showing up more than what you're even working on. And do what everyone sadly tends to insist, which is to actually, take care of yourself. Please, for the love of Thor. Now go have a wonderful Valentine's dedicated to loving your art, your writing, and most of all, yourself. Let me know down in the comments if you have some plans for Valentine's Day on how you can appreciate yourself the most. And don't forget to like and subscribe and come back next time. All right, see ya.